time. Okay, listen, there are 2 times of year where I just get so excited to go out and shop and browse around, and that is for fall shopping and Christmas shopping. It is just simply the best. That is what we're about to go do. Am I kind of a little disappointed because I planned to do my fall shopping today and it was supposed to be gloomy and rainy today, because right now when I am filming this, it is absolutely not feeling like a fall weather vibe at all, you know, any of that stuff. I want to do it on a day where it's like rainy and gloomy and kind of giving you that fall vibe. No, the only thing the fall vibe is the dead grass that I'm looking at. Welcome to the fall shopping portion of this video. We're gonna be doing a few different little variations of fall shopping. I thought that we could go a few different places, do a few different types of fall shopping. Obviously we have fall decor shopping. Last year I did go shop for fall decor, so I already have that. I remember what I got for fall. I didn't get like a ton of fall decor last year, and I don't want to get like a ton of it this year, but last year, if you guys didn't know, we were living with other people. My fiance and I like had roommates. We lived in a house with other people, so I wasn't about to go like crazy on decor and like decorate the house. But now that me and my fiance live, you know, by ourselves in our house, life looks a whole lot different this year. I am very excited to go fall shopping and just make it feel like whimsical, magical, all of that stuff. So we're gonna go fall decor shopping. What vibe am I going for, you may be asking? The vibe I'm going for, I want it to be fall decor that I can keep out like past Halloween, but we're gonna have some like Halloweeny stuff in there, and I like my Halloween decoration to feel nostalgic. I don't want it to be the like sad beige aesthetic. Like I want it to feel very nostalgic and cozy in the house, just really pretty to look at. I tried to do some browsing on Pinterest yesterday, but y'all, when I tell you, I was browsing through Pinterest on my laptop. That's my favorite way to browse through Pinterest. And when I tell you the amount of ads, I miss when Pinterest was not filled with ads, because I looked up like, oh, like nostalgic fall aesthetic, you know, decor. And then it's just like popping up like all of these different links. And I'm like, no, I want to see pictures, and I don't want them to be AI either, because I literally do not like AI. And they're popping up and I'm like, it's so obviously AI. Like I want to see real people, real homes, real inspo. I feel like you'd only be able to get that from a magazine. Like I feel like I'd have to go to a thrift store or something and find like an old Halloween, like, you know, home living magazine. I don't know. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for with that. I also thought that we could stop by the mall and do some browsing and see if there's any little like fall pieces that we want to pick up for, guess what, the fall times. We're gonna do all of that. Starting the car, we have a few different places. What is why are we beeping at me? I'm just a girl. I don't know anything that you're doing. It is 8:50 a.m. Literally no store that I want to go to is open. The stores that I'm planning on going to are World Market, Home Goods, and the mall, because there's like different stores in the mall. It is 8:50. And I need to run to Target anyway, so we're gonna go run to Target because also they have like some of their fall treats and stuff out. We'll see what kind of like fun fall festive items we can get. I don't usually really like Target home decor for fall. They have different lines. Like they have, I think it's called like the hide and eek line, which is more of like their Halloweeny stuff, and then they have like their home decor line. But I just always feel like some of it is just not, I don't know the word that I'm looking for, but we're gonna run into Target first, see if we can find anything. I know it probably sounds so silly to say, but I am going to go to my fall playlist that I made last year. Airs crisp when I have a coffee and book in hand. You can follow my Spotify. I always have it linked down below. But every year I make a different Spotify playlist because like new songs come out and everything, and I just like to almost like encapsulate where I'm at every fall and summer. I specifically do it for fall and summer. I haven't made my new one yet. Okay, let's go. As I suspected, Target did not have like any of their kind of like fall home decor out. Honestly, I don't think there really would have been anything that I would have got from Target anyway. I was more here because I just had to come here anyway. They do have their fall fun treats out quite early, and one of those that I picked up because it's in the refrigerator section is the Olipop Crisp Apple. However, I do think this is out literally all of the time. We don't have a fun fall drink because nobody has those out yet when I am filming this. And I see this and I'm always like, oh, I want to try that. But then I don't, because I'm like, it just kind of screams fall to me. So I thought that we could try it together. And honestly, I really like Olipop. Is my favorite kind of this like prebiotic soda. Ooh, okay, it smells like sparkling apple cider. That's good. That tastes like sparkling apple cider. Well, we have a fun fall drink. Did not expect to find that. They also had the mini packs, like the packs of the mini Alani Witch's Brew, and literally I was like, I wanted to get them, but they were like plastic wrapped because it's very early in the morning, like they just opened, so they're like still, you know, like putting everything out. However, I will keep an eye out for those. Anyway, it is 9:30. The mall opens in 30 minutes, and I'm like, should I go to the mall first? And I fear the answer is yes. Okay guys, I'm taking a quick pause in today's video to tell you guys about today's sponsor, which is Bombas. I have talked about, I feel like so many times, if you guys watch my vlogs and just watch me rant about everything, about how I'm very particular about my socks, especially when I'm wearing them all day. I was wearing Bombas literally all day and had zero issues. I was actually so surprised because it was the very end of the day and I was getting ready for bed, and I realized that I had been wearing these all day and hadn't even once thought to like take them off or like gotten annoyed by them, which is a huge step up for me because I have been trying to find socks that I can be comfortable in, wear all day with zero complaint, and I found them in Bombas. And plus it helps that Bombas is just such a wonderful brand. They do one purchased equals one donated, so they've donated over 150 million items, and they have a 100% happiness guarantee, which I can tell you guys, I am 100% happy with my Bombas. These socks are literally such nice and high quality, and I feel like they give me a little bit of that compression feeling. I wear them literally just in my day-to-day, but especially when I'm doing things like going on my long walks and working out. They feel very nice with literally any shoe that I'm wearing. My tennis shoes too, if I'm just slipping my foot inside a sandal, because yes, I do the whole socks and sandals thing. So you guys can go check out Bombas. I'm gonna have the QR code on the screen as well as everything down in the description. You guys can feel good and do good with Bombas, knowing that your purchase is going to something good. New customers can get 20% off their first purchase with my code DESTINY. Use code DESTINY at checkout. Thank you so much again to Bombas for sponsoring today's video and helping me find my new favorite socks and feeling good while doing it, knowing that it's going somewhere good. You know guys, I wish it felt like fall, but I'm literally sweating so bad right now. Change of plans because the mall isn't open yet, and I decided to stop by Home Goods first to see if they had any decor in here that I would like. Honestly, I'm being very picky because I don't just want to like pick out stuff because it's fall stuff. Like I want to be very tastefully curating what I want to get. So let's go in here and see what they got. I am back in the car, y'all. Home Goods was actually such a win. I found so many good things in there. I could have bought more, but here is where I was a little like, I don't know, because I really just tried to focus on fall decor, because there are like a few Halloween pieces that I have and Halloween pieces that I even bought last year, but I don't want to like over Halloweenify the house. Like I would like for the decor to last into like, you know, November, even though I say that every year and then November comes and I'm like, time to decorate for Christmas. Anyway, I did get a few Halloween pieces, and like I said, I have some already. We did very good. I also picked up a few things for my mom. She loves snow globes randomly, and my mom also loves Disney, so I found her a like Mickey and Minnie snow globe, and I also found her some Mickey and Minnie like little duo mugs. I will give you guys a haul of all of the stuff that we get today. Obviously, she's like very particular about her mugs. She likes them to be like very big, so I was looking for some big ones, and I found those, so I feel like they're perfect. But anyway, now we're gonna head over to the mall. You are sitting on top of a soap bottle, so hopefully it does not fall over. We are back home officially, and you want to know one thing? It is so hot outside today, but when I walk into my house, the AC is thankfully on, and I have fall candles burning. Literally October. Like, what do you mean? It's literally October. No, it's 60 degrees. I wish. Listen, we're going to sit down and plan out and prep for our fall. That's really the whole entire point of today's video. And to do that, we're going to need some fun fall treats. I did pick up these two creamers. This is the Chobani pumpkin spice creamer. I don't know if I'm a pumpkin spice girly. We're gonna have this in the fridge and see if I like it, but we also have the pumpkin pie spice cold foam from International Delight. I in the past have liked the like pumpkin chai drink, so I thought that maybe we could make it at home. So I did grab this. But the two exciting things I did grab are these two cookies. So I thought we could pop these in the oven and have a fun little fall treat while we plan out our fall. These are just the Pillsbury sugar cookies. Maybe an unpopular opinion, I love these. Like, I know that the girlies get these for the aesthetics of fall, but I actually just really like these sugar cookies. I'm going to throw these on the baking sheet and put them in the oven. While those are in the oven, I thought that we could do a little activity while the cookies are in the oven and while they cool. But first, we need a little fun drink. I wanted to give you guys a sneak peek into the whole portion of today's video. I bought a few of the little icon glasses. I knew that I wanted to get these, and I didn't want to order them online because sometimes ordering like glassware and stuff online is a little scary to me. So I knew they would have them in store. So I went and got them, and I thought that we could make our fun drink in one of the glasses. They wrapped them up so nicely that I always feel so bad when I just like is the first one. It is just that kind of like icon glass, but in the new thing that they're doing where they have the lid attached to it. And I feel like this is perfect for like if you want to take this like with you in the car or something, like maybe you're just like running somewhere really quick, or literally just having it in your house but having the lid on it is really, really nice. So we have this one, and I wanted to get two of just the icon glasses because I plan on like doing a little decorative thing for the coffee cart, and I just wanted to have like both of these cups sitting out on the coffee cart as decor. So the first one I got is the like black one, and it just says boo all over it, which I thought was really, really cute. And then I just got the white pumpkin version of this one. So it's literally like the same, but just like different cups. But to have these like sitting out at the coffee bar, I thought would be really cute. There was also a little like espresso shot glass, and it came with like the little like saucer. Those are called saucers, right? Like the little plate. And I wanted to get it, but one, I was scared to carry it around the store, and two, I was like, I don't know. I just didn't end up getting it because I think I actually do have like little espresso things in the fall decor from last year, so that's why I didn't get it. And I thought that it would all just be cute together, put out on the coffee cart. Take this little fun pumpkin glass and let's make a iced pumpkin chai. Okay, the cup is clean and the timer actually just went off for the cookies, so let's get them out of the oven. OMG, it's fall. It's fall. We're gonna let those cool, obviously. So we're gonna make an iced chai. First things first, I'm gonna add the ice in here. I am a gal who likes a lot of ice in her drink, and we're trying this chai latte. I always see this brand, and whenever people make chai at home, I see them make it with this. Literally, all you do is just pour it in there, and then you add milk. I'm not going to put a ton because I don't want a ton of caffeine. Okay, we've got that. I also have some Chobani vanilla oat milk. Let's give this a nice little mix, and let's add the finishing touch, the pumpkin cold foam. And here we are. The cookies are cooling. We have our drink. Let's try it. Smells like fall. That is actually really good. This is definitely a nice just little like pick-me-up fall drink. I will say every single time I've ever had a chai, I always say that it is like tastes like an old-time pottery. Something that I do every single year that I just love to do is to make both a fall bucket list and a fall vision board. So let's do a little Pinterest scrolling and make our fall vision board for what we want this fall to look like. Vision board is made, and I already had my fall 2025 bucket list all made up. So let's talk about my fall 2025 bucket list and go through the vision board, which is pretty much a visual of my fall 2025 bucket list. We have our fun drink, but the cookies actually just got done cooling, so I figured we could try them. Well, first of all, everybody knows what these taste like. I already had one, but these are new. They're definitely a little doughy. I feel like they could have went for longer, but then when you look at the bottom, I'm like, no, not really. Maybe they're just supposed to be doughy. They smell like an apple pie. I'm gonna try. Corners taste good. It's the center. I fear I may have let these be a little bit too doughy, but the corners are really good. The corners are like made perfectly and they taste good. I would recommend you guys going and getting these, but I think this was just like user error. And of course we just have a sugar cookie. It literally just tastes like a sugar cookie. Every season I at least like to make in my notes app or something a variation of a bucket list for what I want to get done that season, because I feel like it helps you romanticize your life in little ways and just like kind of make sure you're getting out there, because sometimes you can get just so swept up in life, you know, in the stresses of life like that, like work, life itself. And I feel like making a little bucket list for any season that you're in is just a nice way to kind of help romanticize and like keep you wanting to like go out and do things. So let's talk about my fall 2025 bucket list. First and foremost, pumpkin patch. I literally do this every single year, but it is like my favorite thing to do. We usually end up going multiple times just because it's kind of something to do on a weekend. It's somewhere for the family to go. Next up, I said a fall festival of some sort. So we have in Indiana, it's called the Covered Bridge Festival, and that's kind of what I see as like our fall festival. There's like a bunch of vendors and booths and food, and it's like in this little small town in Indiana, and it's something that I went to literally for years, and it's like a fun thing to do on the weekend if it feels really nice outside. Carving pumpkins. I love carving pumpkins. I take it very, very seriously. My favorite thing to do is literally just like throw on a scary movie in the background, usually Scream or Halloween or something of the sort, and just carve pumpkins with family, friends, whoever it may be. Another alternative for this could be painting pumpkins if you're somebody that doesn't like, you know, like getting the messy, you know, nature of carving pumpkins and you just want to paint them. That's also a really fun thing to do. However, I would recommend going to Michael's and just getting like the foam pumpkins to paint, because sometimes I swear getting the real pumpkins and trying to paint those is just so hard. They can last forever. Say you're doing them with your friends or family, you can literally keep them as a little keepsake forever. Next up, having like a designated fall themed movie night. Last year we did like a little projector outside a few times during the fall and had a little fall movie night. Or you can do one just like in the house, maybe make some homemade pizzas or order pizzas, order some food, have some fun like fall themed snacks and just like watch a movie. And again, it's like romanticizing the little things where it's like, yeah, we can say like, hey, do you want to watch a movie? But you can go like a little bit of a tiny extra step just to make it even that much more special. Maybe you're throwing some cookies in the oven or baking something or making dinner and watching a movie. Whatever it is, just kind of doing it intentionally instead of just like, you know, maybe you're sitting on the couch and be like, oh, do you want to watch a movie? Like doing it with kind of intention behind it romanticizes even just the little things of like sitting down and watching a movie with somebody. Trying new fall recipes. I love baking. Like that is what I love doing. I've been dabbling in making things from scratch. I absolutely love it, and I love giving it to people and them telling me whether they like it. And I always know whether they do because they request it. If you request it from me, I'm like, okay, I know that you really liked that then. My cinnamon rolls, my chocolate chip cookies, people usually love those. This year I want to specifically take on making a homemade apple pie or apple crumble of some sort. I tried to make one years ago, like when I was a teenager, and it did not really work out. I also want to try out some of the like Gilmore Girl pumpkin pancake recipes and just like see how those turn out. There are so many that I have saved. Intentional fall walks. And you guys may be like, what does this mean? Because, you know, like I will go on walks around my neighborhood or I walk on my walking pad, you know, getting my steps in, but like actually going somewhere, like going to a different park or going to somewhere that I know has like beautiful nature around us and having like an intentional fall walk and being able to see like beautiful scenery, listen to an audiobook, maybe even like sit and have a coffee or something, like going somewhere and intentionally spending time outside. Fall bonfire. Now I'll probably have to go over to to my parents' house for this one. We have always done fall bonfires literally my whole entire life. It's one of my favorite things to do, and it's one of my brother's favorite things to do. Usually on the weekends, we will set up like a bonfire in the backyard and have s'mores. Also, something that we've done is we set up a speaker and we listen to this podcast. It's the Scared to Death podcast. They're like constantly telling spooky stories and theories and everything like that that listeners write in and that they find. It's literally my favorite thing to listen to in the fall when I'm working, walking, doing things around the house. Usually we'll like throw on one of those episodes or something to just kind of like have on and listen to in the background, or just have a bonfire with everybody around, which is one of my favorite fall activities to do, especially when it's like a crisp fall night. Also, I want to go to the apple orchard and pick some apples, and then it kind of like goes hand in hand with like making the homemade apple pie. I would like to have a day where it's like go to the apple orchard, pick your own apples, come home and like literally make something with those apples. I feel like that would just be absolutely amazing. Try fall snacks. That's always fun, whether that's going to a local like bakery or coffee shop and trying their fall snacks, or going to Trader Joe's and trying their fall snacks. A fall themed self-care night. I'm not a huge baths person, like that's not my thing, but there are times where I'm just like having a relaxing bath, like turning the water on. Lush always has like the best fall bath bombs and things to do for their seasonal time, and I feel like just having like an intentional, again, the word that I'm using this year is intentional, just kind of romanticizing little moments, having a show on your phone or iPad or something on in the background, or a book or game, whatever you want to take to have that intentional bath time with you, light some candles and just kind of have a moment with yourself. And that's my whole entire fall bucket list. I told y'all it's more just like a chill, enjoying the fall time. And then moving on to my fall vision board. This is kind of, as you can see, everything that we talked about. I just put it here visually. We literally have fall treats, we have reading, of course, we have pumpkin patches, apple orchards, baking, fall snacks, books, just overall coziness. Like I just want the coziest, homiest vibe. So this is our fall vision board. I genuinely, honestly would recommend you guys make either a fall bucket list or a fall vision board, or both, as I did, because I swear this, I've been saying this for years, ever since I've consistently made vision boards. I used to do them like for every single month, and I promise you guys, something about like going and getting these pictures and making the vision board, after the year or the month would be over, or the season, I would go back and look at my vision board and like go back and either think or look at my own pictures, and I would be like, oh my gosh, wait, I literally did do that. Because I feel like by doing this, it's putting it out there. Like it's fun to do, but also I feel like it puts it out there for you to actually do this fall. So I would recommend 100% making your own fall bucket list or vision board, because I feel like it just makes a difference. I thought that we could go up to the book room and talk about my fall 2025 TBR new releases edition. I have some books that I would love to get to this fall, but I'm really just relying on mood reading. But there are a few new releases that are coming out that are at the top of my fall TBR. First and foremost, we have Accomplice to the Villain. I'm pretty sure this is the last book in this little series that's going on. It's honestly, okay, if I were to describe you guys Assistant to the Villain, which it's funny because that book is literally right here, like a funny, quirky fantasy novel, and it takes place in what I would call like the world that it takes place in, almost like a storybook-esque like kingdom. Our main character ends up being the like assistant to the villain. He does act like a villain, but then it's like you get to know him and kind of like the stuff that's going on, you're like, wait, like, is he the villain? Then we have a new Hannah Bonham Young release, and I honestly really enjoy their books. Out on a Limb is literally one of my faves, and I read that a few years ago. First of all, this cover for people watching is gorgeous to me. I absolutely love it, but I really like the stories that this author makes. I feel like they're always emotional. There's always some really good things written in there, so I'm very excited for this one. I don't know exactly what this one is about, but I'm pretty much just going to read it and give it a chance. Soul Searching by Lila Sage. If you guys didn't know, Lila Sage is the author of the Rebel series. I read that whole entire series, and honestly I enjoyed them. I feel like I would recommend them like if you want a nice kind of that like cowboy romance series. But this one is like a whole entire new type of book that she's trying to do. This cover is absolutely gorgeous, and again, the synopsis is escaping me at the moment, but I remember that it was very much giving like that fall time. Then we have It's Different This Time. This is one that I think I had found on Bookstagram. First of all, just look at this cover. When it is a autumnal cover, it does make you want to read it even more. But also, this is a second chance romance, and it takes place in New York City, and it literally centers around like this New York City brownstone, like everything that I love about when I go to New York City, especially in the fall time. This whole entire thing, they used to be best friends. It's honestly a very interesting premise too. It's not just like, oh, a second chance romance. It has like a fun twist, like this little competition thing almost that they have to do. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this one is definitely giving, like, the cover is definitely inspired by Gilmore Girls. I remember when I read the Pumpkin Spice Cafe the first time, was that last year, and I said that it was giving kind of like Gilmore Girls fanfic a little bit. I don't necessarily think that's the case with this book, but it's just funny because you can definitely, I feel like, tell from the cover that that's very much where it's getting some of its inspiration from. However, I'm not counting that against the book. Let that be clear. And if we're going with a small town romance that feels like Stars Hollow, sign me up. I'm pretty sure the guy in this book, I'm pretty sure this is a single dad trope. He's a baker. She's taking over her mom's bed and breakfast. Like, this is where I'm telling you guys, it is very much giving kind of like we're writing Luke and Lorelai fanfic, but I'm gonna try it out regardless. Keeping it short and sweet this year for my fall 2025 TBR. I don't want it to be overwhelming. I feel like that's definitely an amount of books that I can read and enjoy without putting pressure on it. We just want to be having fun with our fall reads, okay? So if you guys are watching this part, comment down below what you're putting on your fall 2025 TBR, because I'm interested to see if we have any overlapping ones, but also because I do have some mood reads downstairs of like books and I'm wanting to get to this fall. Or if you've read any of these books or have books that you think that I should read this fall, let me know down below. It is time for the video that everybody is waiting for, which is the haul. I'm going to show you guys a haul of everything I got today. I grabbed a few things from Anthropologie back when I made like a homeware purchase. They actually had these in store today, or at least this in store, but I was like, realistically, I wouldn't have bought it in store. I would have 100% always just went and bought it online. But it is this like candy bowl, which is probably honestly what I'll do because during Halloween I usually have like some candy just sitting out on the counter. But this is what it looks like on the inside, and it just says trick or treat. It's a very cute little tile kind of look, and I really liked it. These two little containers, and this one says tricks, this one says treats, again to kind of put out on the counter. I also got two of these tea towels that say Happy Halloween, and they just have cute little characters on them. But moving on to what we got today while I was shopping, decor from Home Goods. And like I said, I tried to focus more on just kind of like fall themed, cozy related items. There were a lot of the like nostalgic Halloween type of things that I was saying that I would want to buy, but I already said that I don't know about like overdoing it for Halloween. First and foremost, I got this pumpkin. It's like that, I don't know what material you would call this, but I saw this sitting and with another pumpkin that I bought stacked on top of it, and I was like, actually that looks really, really cute. And then I got a few of these. These are definitely going to confuse Charlie 100% wherever I decide to put them out at, because obviously when she sees like material like this, like she thinks it's hers, and I can't really blame her for that. But I think I got two of these. I got this little one. I'm pretty sure this pumpkin was the one that was sitting on top of this one. I think it was sitting on top of it like this, and I was like, you know what, that's actually kind of cute, and I really like that. So we have those. I'm telling you guys, I just got a lot of these cute little pumpkins. So I got this one. I also got these because I think this was only like 12 bucks, and it's a set of like these three just kind of like pumpkins that you can sit somewhere, because I want to do like a centerpiece and somewhere in the kitchen. So I grabbed these little nostalgic thing vibes that I wanted for Halloween decor. Like this just looked kind of that vintage nostalgic type of thing, so I just thought that this would be cute to set out. Oh, hi honey, you're okay? I got some pillows for the upstairs like book area, because I want to make that area also feel very fall and cozy. I got this pillow that just has the pumpkins on it. I also got like the same pillow, but it's just in this square, and I love the Life is Good brand. I don't know why, so I love when TJ Maxx has their blankets. I have a dog blanket for her for Life is Good, and this one just was so cute to me that I thought we could also just like throw upstairs for a cute little cozy blanket to have up there. I also got two of these pumpkins. I thought they would just look kind of cool paired with the different materials of the other pumpkins I got. This is a snow globe that I got from my mom. Like I said, she just randomly loves snow globes, and I just thought that this was so cute for her to have. And then these are also the mugs that I got her. I told you guys they are like big mugs, and she loves Disney, and I thought that they were so cute. These little figures, there was like a Mickey Mouse one, a Jack Skellington and like a Nightmare Before Christmas one. There was a Stitch one, and I got this one, but it looks like a vintage piece like that I have been looking for. And even when you look at it, I'm like, it looks like something literally from like my childhood. Like that's what it looks like. It almost looks like something from like a Disney catalog back in the 2000s. So I need to look this up because I got this one and I got the little Eeyore to go with it. That is the home stuff haul. Now I've gotten a few pieces for clothing for the fall, or just like kind of like fall themed pieces. So I'm going to show you guys those. I went into Aritzia because the other day me and my mom were at the mall. We were running a few errands and we hopped into Aritzia and I saw this jacket, and I have this jacket in gray and I love it specifically for the fall time, and also kind of like when you're getting into winter but it's not too cold. That is just perfect for that type of weather. And I had seen this when we were in the store, but I didn't get it. And then yesterday I went online looking at some of the sweat sets and stuff for fall, and I was like, oh, let me go see this jacket. I've been thinking about it. I go online, it is sold out online. So then of course I was like, okay, well, I literally saw it in store. Like I know it's in store. So today I went back to see just if they had it, and they literally only had like my size and a small, I think. The employee helping me was like, oh my gosh, good thing you got this now, because people are going to be coming in here and they're going to be looking for these and they're going to be sold out, and we don't, basically kind of like, we don't get them back. Like they're just kind of sold out. This is the Polar Tech from the Aritzia TNA. It is called, what is it called? The Half Zip. I absolutely love these, and this is such a cute color for the winter too. I loved it so much. I could not stop thinking about it, and I was like, I love the way my gray one fits. I want this pink one. Like I feel like that's just so me. And then I placed an order at American Eagle / Aerie. Basically every girl's been there before, where you have to do like a complete closet refresh and throw away like all of your underwear and then like start over. So I was like, I need to get some like bras and underwear and stuff. So I made an order for that, and of course all of this popped up. First and foremost, I love these specific cuts of tank top from Aerie. I love these. I've had a few of these and I want to get some more, but this color I just thought was really good for fall, for layering, like if you have a sweater on or a cardigan or something. I picked up these little just simple pumpkin socks. I also picked up this sweatshirt. I just think it's, one, I really liked the fit of the sweatshirt, but it's just this little like Mickey running from back. And then I picked up this like matching set. So this is so funny because it reminds me of like 3 years ago when the one like quarter zip waffle sets from Aerie were going absolutely insanely viral, and I lived in mine. I had like 2 different sets and I lived in them 24/7. Like they were my most worn item for like 2 years in a row for fall and winter. And this is like kind of, I feel like them trying to do like a new version of that set. So it's like the same type of waffle material, a little bit thicker, but instead of the quarter zip, they are doing like a Henley top. So I got this one in a navy blue because honestly, I love the color navy blue. I love wearing it, especially in that fall and winter time. I'm literally eyeing a sweat set from Aritzia that is in like this type of color. I like workout sets in this color. Like I just love this color for some reason. And then these are the pants that come with the set. I will say, if you guys had that set, like when it was going viral, they were kind of like thin, like the pants were thin, and these are definitely a thicker material, 100%, and I really like the fit of them. They're just wide leg at the bottom. And I just had to, I literally had to get some seasonal pajama sets because these are like the only 2 seasonal pajama sets that I'm going to get. I have from Aerie and American Eagle like this plush material that they do. I literally wear my Snoopy and Grinch sets that I have, but specifically just like the short, all of the time, and they're Christmas, and I wear them literally probably 2 to 3 times a week to bed. And this is the same material, but they're in pants. Growing and maturing is realizing that I prefer having like pajama bottoms and pants rather than shorts. These are just so cute. I love the little teddy bear that we're going with this year. I feel like I've seen this design like a few places and I just think it's so cute and cozy. But this is the best part. It literally has a tank top with it, and this is pretty much what I wear to bed every single night, is a pair of pajama pants with a tank top. So I was so excited that it was in this plush material. The very last set that I have is this little pumpkin pajama set. So this one has like the long sleeve top to it, matching sleep pants. I'm so excited. I literally was just having this conversation with my mom the other day where I said that I love dressing for fall over dressing for the summertime. Like being able to put together outfits and stuff for the fall time is 100%, in my opinion, better than trying to dress for the summer. So I am very, very, very excited. How do I think that I'm going to talk in this? I am winding down for the night. This literally looks crazy. That was great in thought, but that is just not what we're going with. What do I do every single night when I am winding down? I sit in this bed and I turn on the TV, put on either YouTube, a TV show, or a movie. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I struggle in the summer with kind of comfort shows and stuff to watch. When you're in like the fall and winter time, I feel like there's just so many more seasonal things that you can put on the TV. So I thought we could close out this video by me telling you guys my favorite TV shows and movies to watch during the fall season. Obviously, we have Gilmore Girls is usually just on my TV, period, but I swear in the summer I take a little mini break from putting this on the TV just to appreciate the complete rewatch that I put on my TV even more when it comes to the fall time. Charmed, this is definitely one that I put on to be like a background show during the day. I literally just love the vibe of the show so much. There's something so comforting about this show to me. Twilight Zone, this is more of one like you're sitting down, you're wanting to have like an interesting thing to watch. I feel like Twilight Zone episodes are just so interesting to like look back on. Pretty Little Liars, I was definitely way too young to be sitting and watching Pretty Little Liars every time it came out. I was watching the weekly episodes, y'all, weekly, and breaking down theories and everything at such a young age, and rewatching the show and like just having it on in the background during the fall time is such a treat for me, especially the earlier seasons, because I feel like we got a little crazy with the storyline as the show went on, but like the earlier seasons when you can tell they were really trying to do something with the show, that's when it's really interesting. Some sitcoms that are giving like your mom watching TV that I just always have on in the background during the day just for some noise on the TV. Golden Girls, thank you for being a friend. That's all I have to say. And also Reba, you guys know I literally love Reba. Reba, like the colored tones in the show Reba are just so cozy and comforting to me, and also I just love the show. Again, it's like giving that like, I don't know, like shows that you would come home and like your mom would be watching that would be on the TV. A show to get into this fall is Only Murders in the Building. I literally love this show. It has Selena Gomez, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. Literally that trio is like one of the best trios, and I absolutely love this show. I love the comedy of this show, like everything about it, and it's cozy. If you like cozy mysteries, you would really like this one. If you somehow have avoided Stranger Things for years, then you need to get on it, because literally the last and final season is coming out this fall / winter holiday season. I think, what is it, the first part comes out Thanksgiving, second part comes out Christmas, and then like the final episode comes out on New Year. Yeah, crazy setup and lineups that they have going on. Also, even if you have, you can rewatch Stranger Things season 2. It takes place literally in the fall / Halloween time. Again, comfort shows that I just always have on in the back because they are so cozy to me. Friends, I have watched this show so many times in my life. I think if I had $1 for every single time that I have watched Friends, it would be interesting, that's for sure. Parks and Rec, I feel like this show is underrated. I love Parks and Rec. It is genuinely so funny. Humor is just top tier. I love Leslie Knope as a character. The whole entire vibe of that show is literally just the best, and it's so cozy. Those are all of my like TV show recommendations. My movie recommendations and movies that you can see me having on all fall. Halloween, I literally was just watching Halloween the other day. That's a comfort movie for me. Another comfort movie, Scream. The Scream franchise, specifically the first like 3 movies, but the first movie is always just my absolute fave. It, specifically the like newer versions, It Part 1 and 2. I remember when it came out, I was obsessed. I watched it at the movies multiple times. When the DVD came out and you could watch it at home, I was watching all the time. Specifically, the first movie is my favorite, Part 1. Halloween Town, this is that cozy vibe. I really only like the first Halloween Town. Beetlejuice, this one is not my fave, but I know a lot of people love Beetlejuice. Casper, this is like your cozy friend Casper. It's a very, very like cute Halloween-y movie to watch. Practical Magic 2 is coming out. I forget when. I think they just started filming for Practical Magic 2, so it should be out by next fall, question mark, I don't know. But this is literally a book, and I haven't read the book, and I want to read the book. When we were at Barnes, I looked at it, and I really debated on picking it up, but I might just see if my library has it. Of course, You've Got Mail. This is one of my favorite rom-coms to watch. The book that I'm reading right now is actually like kind of inspired by You've Got Mail. I just love it. I think it's just a classic rom-com, and as well as When Harry Met Sally, this one is like, I feel like perfect for if you kind of want a like non-traditional rom-com. Like I feel like the way that When Harry Met Sally is set up, especially since it takes place over so many years and also just their dynamic, is not normal for rom-coms, but it is so good. And if you want like a good autumnal backdrop of New York City, same thing goes with You've Got Mail, those two movies are really good. Twilight. Y'all know fall is just the Twilight rewatch season. If you have somehow went your whole entire life and never watched a Twilight movie, let this fall be the fall that you finally watch it. Haunted Mansion. I feel like we don't talk about this movie enough. I haven't watched this in forever, but I put this on the list to remind myself to have a rewatch of this year. I remember watching this for the first time ever in school. Of course, you have Hocus Pocus. Do not watch the remake. The remakes these days just never get it. They never get it. They never get it anywhere near the original. The coziness, the color grading, the overall vibe of the first Hocus Pocus is top tier, and you cannot beat it. It is like Disney nostalgia at its best. Also, just some other movies that I feel like are good in the fall. Good Will Hunting. This is just a good movie, period. As well as Dead Poets Society. That's another one that is just, again, so iconic, and I feel like the vibe of it, it's kind of giving like dark academia, kind of like that type of vibe. Harry Potter. I know so many people do Harry Potter rewatches in the fall. And then also The Goonies. Again, another iconic 80s movie that is just top tier, absolutely amazing. Those are all of the TV and movie recommendations I have for you guys this fall. Of course, there are other like franchises and everything out there that I may have missed, but those are kind of like my list of like the top tier things to have on your TV this fall. Do with that what you will. But I had so much fun with you guys today doing all of this fun prepping for fall. I am so excited for the fall diaries. Fall diaries, and honestly kind of like, what do we call it, like winter Christmas diaries are some of my favorite time of year, but I feel like fall is definitely like my favorite season to experience. It's just so beautiful. I love the vibes of it. I love the cozy nature of it. It is just unbeatable to me. So if you feel the same way, go ahead and give this video a like, comment down below, do all that YouTube stuff that you guys know how to do. In our next fall diaries, I plan on doing like all of the decorating, diving more into like outfits and fall fashion and all of that stuff, and kind of getting more into like actual fall activity. Be looking forward to that. This one was just all about prepping, so let me know down below when you guys start preparing for fall and when you guys start decorating, because I'm interested to hear it, because I'm somebody who decorates very early for Christmas. Like my mom is somebody who decorates on November 1st. I know like there's quite a bit of people like that, but with fall I feel like it's harder. So when do you decorate for fall, if you do at all? Let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love and appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you guys when I see ya. Peace.